Hello! You are welcome! Thank you for the hydration check. Redeemed and drank. I've been drinking water all day long. How's everybody doing? Welcome to my Twitch or YouTube channel.
Take that!
Take that! So you might remember, last time we had a long investigation. At the very end, didn't mind it got really scary. You're good? Glad to hear it. And hungry, oh, you best get some snacks, cause it's gonna be a long trial. I think, I hope. I'm ready for courtroom fun. Haven't had many snacks today myself. I should probably get some snacks like in the next ad break or something like that. I'll think about it. Take all your time. I will hop straight onto the game. I'll eat, I promise. I promise I'll have many snacks and a good healthy dinner. So let's save data. Episode 2, Reunion and Turnabout. Part 4, Trial. Let's go. June 22nd, 9:51 a.m. This record, Defendant Lobby number 3. Nick? Yeah? Did you know that Von Karma's daughter is only 18? Just like me? Yeah. Why? I was just thinking about how strong she is. I mean, she's been in Germany all this time by herself, and she's so grown up. Yeah, and I'm sure she felt a lot of pressure from her father's reputation. And then you look at me and, well, I'm the daughter of the master, but I'm still just a little girl. And on top of that, I'm the suspect in a murder trial. Oh, Maya, don't get so down on yourself. I think you're really strong too, Maya, for all you've gone through. Tell her. Phoenix, don't just think it. Good morning. The two of you look like you're doing well today. I'm happy for you. Hey, morning, Pearly. You'll be safe today, Mystic Maya. Huh? What do you mean? My mother is coming today to show her support. Yeah, that's right, Pearly. Hey, Pearls. Yes, Mr. Nick? Do you think you could do me a big favor? Could you channel Mia today too? Huh? I was sort of hoping to sit in the audience today and watch. Please, it's very important to me. I don't feel confident enough without her help. Mr. Nick, that's enough. You can't show weakness in front of the person you love. Pearly, not this again. Please, can you do this for us, Pearls? Alright, I'll do it. I'll do it for Mystic Maya's sake. See you later then. I'll leave you two to your time alone. Phew, thank goodness. Nick? This way, Pearls won't be able to see today's trial. What do you mean? What's going on? "10 a.m. Courtroom number 2. Court is now in session for the trial of Maya Fey. The defense is ready, Your Honor. Let's start already. Mr. Phoenix Wright, I look forward to tonight's news with great joy. The image of your defeated face will be transmitted all over the world. All over the world, huh? Sounds like you've made quite a name for yourself, Phoenix. Don't be foolish, you foolish fool wearing the foolishly foolish clothes. The famous one is me. I'm the prodigy who has never lost a case since becoming a prosecutor 5 years ago. Naturally, the world's eyes are on me as I conduct my first trial in this country. Good luck with that, Francisca. That's nice, Miss Von Karma, the shade. Glad to see you're in such good spirits today, Miss Faye. It's true what they say. Women really are scary when they fight. Okay, Phoenix. The girlies are fighting. Now then, a very interesting theory was presented during yesterday's session. That the defendant could have left the challenge chamber, correct? Yes. And this key is proof of that. This key, the only key to the channeling chamber, was not where it should have been. Your Honor, I would like to say one thing before we begin. Alright, let's hear it. The prosecution has determined that from the time of the murder to the time of arrest, the defendant did indeed leave the room at one point. What? But Miss Von Karma, then how do you explain this picture? Are you saying then that the person in this picture is not the defendant? I never said this wasn't the defendant. Then what's the meaning of this? All I'm saying is that Maya Fey, after killing the victim, exited the room. And I believe that is when she dropped this key. Can you substantiate your claim? Isn't that what I'm here for? The prosecution would like to call the defendant's aunt, Morgan Fay, to the stand. Just as I suspected. Aunt Morgan. Poor Mia, she seems really torn by this. Aunt Morgan, what in the heck are you hiding? I don't trust you. Witness. Name and occupation. My name is Morgan Fay, and I'm a spirit medium, in a manner of speaking. I'm sorry, but what do you mean, in a manner of speaking? Ouchie. I don't think anyone really cares. Don't whip the old man, Francisca, stop! Now then, after the murder took place, you kept watch over the defendant, correct? Yes, that is correct. I performed the spirit severing technique on Mystic Maya then. Spirit severing technique? A technique to remove a spirit from a body and send it back to the other world. That is... Yes, that is... Ouch. You, be quiet. He's the judge? Hello? Now, witness. Something happened while we were performing this technique, correct? Hey, welcome back, Luar. Yes, that is correct. What in the world, Kura? Mystic Maya. She escaped from the room. What? And here we come to the heart of the matter. Maya Fey, while in a possessed state, managed to escape from the channeling chamber. Order, order, order! Miss Fey, please testify to this court what happened during that time. Your Honor, I will try my best. The why and when and how, all of the questions. Please answer them, Morgan. Let's see what you can do. I think someone just stopped the ant on this trial. Maya's escape. After we heard the gunshots, those two broke the door open and entered the chamber. I requested that Mr. Wright and the other lady please contact the police. A pistol was hanging from Mystic Maya's hand and she was in a daze. Oh, it's pronounced like anti? I'd never seen that word before. I don't play poker. Thanks for letting me know. It's something new. Auntie? Alright. I read that bit too literally then. Auntie, okay. Or auntie. Is it a pun on auntie, like Auntie Morgan? Kinda get that feeling. Feels a bit forced. Quite suddenly, she thrusted me away from herself and escaped from the room. With great strength, she hit the base of my neck and I fainted for a short while. Where are you making this up from, Morgan? I'm afraid I have no knowledge of where she went after that. That's all? Are you just following Francisca's instructions? What the heck? Why have you hidden this until now? I did not wish to cause more trouble for Mystic Maya. However, I must correct falsities when they arise. That's right, she is simply correcting a falsity, Mr. Phoenix Wright. Why is she making it a point to take a stab at me? Never mind. Mr. Wright, your cross-examination, please. My aunt is a very smart and sly person. It's going to be hard for us to find a crack in her testimony. Really? Maya's escape. Yeah, that happened. There were the gunshots and we broke open the door. The police. Pistol was hanging from her hand and she was in a daze. Quite suddenly, she thrust me away. I'm a little scared of pressing everything in case the game trolls me again. But what else am I supposed to do? I don't know what I could present here. Let's go one by one. Just now, you said those two. Who were the two people you were referring to? I was referring to that foreign lady and yourself, good sir. Lotta's not a foreigner, despite how she talks. Oh, is that so? I'm sorry. I simply could not understand her atrocious English, not to mention she looked awful. Hello, I'm called for. I can already see people in the Heartland gearing up for a riot. What the heck, Morgan? In any case, I've already sent the repair bill to your office, Mr. Wright. Oh, thanks. What did you do after that, Miss Faye? Please contact the police. Was it really necessary to have two people do something so simple as call the police? If there was a possibility of escape, then one of us should have stayed behind. Yes, that is a very good point. At that time, I myself was a little confused. On top of which, there was another... Another what, madam? Oh, it's nothing. No need to concern yourself. I want to hear the end of that sentence. There was another reason you wanted both of us out of that room, wasn't there? You must testify. Why did you chase us out of the room? I simply did not wish for there to be more victims. The lives of both the good sir and that camera woman may be in danger, is what I thought myself. Well, Well, that was very noble of you, Miss Faye. Yeah, fancy vocabulary will get you anywhere. Absolutely hateful. This is bad. Now people have a good impression of her and a bad one of us. It looks like she caught us napping. That's my own for you. Are you satisfied now, Mr. Wright? Miss Faye, please continue. During our investigation, you stated that you struck the defendant on the head. And this strike caused Maya to lose consciousness. Do you stand by the statement? I'm afraid I don't. The statement I gave you was a lie. But why would you lie about something like that? It is very painful for me to say this, however. The witness was lying to cover for the defendant. She was covering for Maya? So, you were covering for the defendant? Well, yes, it was only later that I was informed of what had occurred. That the renegade Mystic Maya had done something very unexpected. Something unexpected? What, pray tell, did she? Oh, the witness didn't and couldn't have seen what happened. If you want to know what this unexpected thing was, there is always later. Yes, very well. Oh, why does it suddenly feel like there's a rock in the pit of my stomach? Now, witness, continue with what happened. Quite suddenly, hold it right there. Was it really that easy for her to escape from you? Hi, Key. Welcome, welcome. Hydration check indeed. I've got an electrolyte drink in my hands right now. Let's go, go, go. And her hair is enormous, especially in the smaller sprite from the back. Oh yes, on shrimp check. Thank you, thank you. Welcome, welcome. I'm ashamed to admit to such a thing. However, yes. But you are physically larger and stronger than the defendant. There is no way she could have escaped from you so easily. Have you forgotten already, Mr. Phoenix Wright? What about this picture? Remember that at the time the defendant was not physically Maya Fey. Growing old is such a mysterious thing. Trust me, I know firsthand. Basically, Mystic Maya's body was still that of the nurse she had called. But if she had run away, wouldn't you have given chase right away? Well, yes, I would have. However... What the fuck, Judge? Just a summary of the whole game. Maya isn't dead. No, it's only Mia who, of the face, who remained dead, but... Maya is being suspected of killing somebody again. Poor Maya. Yeah, really bad luck, this gal, huh? You fainted, you say. I don't believe that for a second, Morgan. You fainted? I became dizzy and then collapsed on the floor. How long were you unconscious? I'm not sure. About 10 minutes, perhaps. And the defendant almost certainly went somewhere in that time. Happy? Witness, elaborate on that point for us. Oh, I meant to press. Alright. Sorry, Mia, don't look at me like that. There we go. Is that because you were unconscious? Why, yes. Great, well now what? Let's keep questioning. So while you were unconscious, you have absolutely no idea where the defendant went. I would think that's obvious, good sir. If that's true, then how can you know for sure that the defendant left the channeling chamber at all? Now that you mention it, I have to wonder myself. It's true that this witness is not able to confirm this. But the key word here is this witness. What do you mean by that? It means she has another witness up her sleeve, that's what. Looks like Miss Von Karma is ready to move on to her next witness. That's enough. From what I can tell, there is nothing wrong with this witness's testimony. Uh-oh. From what she has said, we can establish that Maya Fey did leave the chamber. I hope this isn't going to come back and bite us in the butt. Now, let's take the next logical step and ask, where did the defendant go after leaving the channeling chamber? Yes, that is exactly what we should be. Be quiet, you! Stop abusing this old man! Now then, what the escapee had done was she had gone to speak with a certain person. She went to speak with someone? Who was it? The prosecution called Miss Eeny Miny, who was sleeping in the side room at the time. Eeny Miny? I think you can see where this is headed. Oh, very bad. Very bad. Hello? Witness, name and occupation. Okay, so my name is like Eeny Miny. A brain cellist person. I'm like researching like parapsychology stuff at the university. What is this parapsychology? Let's see. It's like, I guess, most people call it occult stuff. Even if that's what most people call it, I can't say I understand what that means. Then I suggest you go home and research it yourself. Yes, sir. Sheesh. Now then, Miss Miny. After the murder took place, you spoke with the defendant, Maya Fey. Is this correct? Well, I guess if that's the case, then let's hear your testimony. That is alright, isn't it, Your Honor? Yes, sir. Jesus Christ, grow a spine, Judge. For the lovable things good, you— Oh my God! Have some spine, for my sake. I am in your mind, Phoenix. We have become one in this time. After the murder. Like, when the channeling started, I was like sleeping in the side room. Like, a little later, someone came to the room, like, really suddenly. It was like, oh my God, totally my sister. I, like, hadn't seen her in, like, so long. I was so happy in, like, a sad way. My sister, she, like, told me something, like, totally terrible. Oh. Now hold your horses, young lady. You're saying the person that entered was your sister? Don't you mean the defendant, Maya Fey? Oh, thank you for clipping. Appreciate it. I'll make sure to feature it later. Really now, Your Honor. Maya Fey was still in the middle of channeling at that time. Are you saying that the spirit was the spirit of this witness's sister? Yes, Mimi Miney. She was a nurse at Dr. Gray's clinic. Oh, well, this is... Witness. Like, yeah? In your testimony, you mentioned a terrible thing. Why don't you tell the court what this terrible thing was? I'm sure we'd love to hear about it. Like, Do I totally, like, really have to? Of course. Miss Miney, please. No, 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 the blue badger, no, the blue badger, no. Oh, are we gonna get a psyche lock? Oh, just a flashback. Looks like ads are starting in right about 10 seconds from now. Alright, I'll put on some music and pause my game as I do not progress between ads, and I'll see you all in 3 minutes. Thank you so much for sticking around and supporting the channel. I'll take a little break myself to have a drink and a snack. So see you all very soon. too. We are so bad gamers. Sorry, I was mid-bite. Made myself a sandwich. Thank you so much for sticking around. 3 minutes of ads for 1 hour of ad-free viewing. Let's hear what Mimi allegedly told Amy. That was no accident. I was drugged with sleeping pills. I was murdered by that person, not that person. That's why I took my revenge. It's only fair, isn't it, Amy? Have you figured out how the car is related to all of this? No, I can't say I really have. She took her revenge? I guess we'll find out along the way. Are you sure that's what she said? Yes. There, are you satisfied, Your Honor? I still can't believe it. I can't believe that a spirit would go so far as to use a medium to get revenge. It is a bit hard to swallow. However, all the evidence and testimonies point to this as the truth. The end. What do you think, Mr. Wright? Certainly seems like all the loose ends are accounted for. This testimony just now, was it all made up? Was it just one huge lie? Of course it was, Phoenix. Mia, what do you mean? It's well constructed, but that's all it is. But even the most well-spun lies can be undone. We can do it, Phoenix. Let's find that one loose thread and unwind this tapestry of lies. Your Honor, there is room for doubt, so the defense will cross-examine this witness. We believe that our cross-examination will reveal the real truth behind this murder. Yet again, the foolish fool spouts out more foolishly foolish trouble. I wonder if he'll make this one more entertaining than the last. After the murder. Was that because of your sesame allergy, was it? That's right. I think there were sesame seeds in the lunch they served that day. I had this premonition that it was going to totally be a seedy day. Yes, indeed. I see. Am I the only one who missed the boat here? Anyway, so you were taking a nap. Did something happen while you were sleeping? Do you know the time they came into the room? Maybe a little before 11 a.m.? Something like that, I think. 11 a.m.? Yeah, my stomach is totally ready for, food. No, I think you misunderstood me. I'm not asking what time it is now. I meant what time was it when the someone came into your room? Oh, so, that's what you meant. You should have been more, clear about it. Sorry, my bad. No, it's okay. It's really... Oh, you don't have to be so. Did she gonna cut her nails? They are pretty long. Go right ahead. Make her eat them? No, poor Amy. That's it? Why'd you stop mid-sentence? How shady. Did I? So like, what was I talking about again? Never mind. Witness, about this person who entered the side room. Was totally your sister. Are you absolutely sure? I guess. You guess? Was it or was it not your sister who entered? Like, I don't know. I mean, like, I totally don't know your sister at all, Mr. Smith. First off, my name is not Mr. Smith. Second, I'm an only child. But more than that, she's managed to mess up the question with her answer. Phoenix lore, we just found this out. He's an only child. Interesting. Well, Mr. Wright? The defense rests. Well, that was a colossal waste of our time. Now then, witness, how do you feel when you saw Miss Mimi Miney? You were happy in a sad way? Yeah, like, I mean, it was my sister. But wouldn't most people react here with surprise at seeing a dead loved one alive again? But like, maybe if I was like someone who didn't know about like the occult. But I like know all about the current channeling technique. The point here is the witness immediately recognized that it was her sister. Yeah, like what she said. Should I drop it? No. So, you really didn't think anything strange of the whole encounter? No. Like, there wasn't any reason for me to, like, think anything was strange, but... Ow! Don't keep badgering her. Blue Badger reference? You know the phrase, objection? Could you try using that once in a while? Blue Badgering. Mr. Wright. This question of what the witness felt when she saw her sister, is it really that important? Let's say it is. It's very important, although I haven't quite figured out what it is yet, but I've got to bluff for now and make it seem like I know what I'm talking about, me at all times. Right, Mr. Wright, Miss Miney, please amend your testimony. Like, okay, I'm like totally cool with that. Wasn't like scared at all, and like her costume looked totally like normal. So there was nothing odd at all about your sister's appearance? Like, yeah, nothing was, like, weird. Mia's talking to herself like she's found something wrong. That's impossible. Like, is everything okay? Can I, like, go on? She had absolutely no reason to mention any costumes. All that's done is raise a million suspicions and questions. Let's show. Oh, wait! Misclick. Sorry. Meant to press E, I pressed Q. Well, I had to press tab and then E. Not me forgetting a Saturn controls. Is this the... Yeah, this is the one. You mentioned a costume. Well, take a look at this photograph. That was a very well-spun line, Miss Seanie. What are you babbling about this time, Mr. Phoenix Wright? It's well constructed, but that's all it is. Stealing my lines now, are we, Phoenix? Miss Miney, may I remind you of what you said? You said that there was nothing strange about your sister's appearance. Like, yeah, and? But I don't think that's what you were thinking at all. Take a look at this picture. This is a picture of the sister you met. I would think that even you would be surprised if someone appeared before you like this. The blood spray. Miss Miney, why did you not include the blood you saw in your testimony? If you're really testifying and not lying, you would have noted it right off the bat. You don't need your hat, Amy. Order, order. Miss Miney, what is the meaning of this? Miss Miney? I'm thinking, don't interrupt me. What are you stammering about, Your Honor? That witness. Her personality did a complete 180 there. Lots of people do that when they get on the stand, though. First of all, calm yourself, witness. Like, I'm sorry, I didn't mean to snap. Now, hurry up with the testimony. If you please. Ugh, the judge still looks a little shaken up. A lot of help he's gonna be. Part 2. Like, the sign room was, like, kinda dark, you know? So, like, the costume is, like, purple, right? The blood totally blended right in. Not, like, persuaded my sister. It wasn't, like, right to do something like that. And then, like, I took my sister to the channeling chamber. What? This is all over the place. Yes, now I see. And you have given us a clear reason for why you didn't notice the blood. Oh, when you played it, you believed she was too stupid to not see the blood? I mean, it's feasible. You think? Like, thanks, Gramps. Are you satisfied, Mr. I? Alright, I guess not. Very well, you may question the witness. I don't even know where to start with this testimony. Really? Because I thought it was pretty bright inside that room. Don't push your subjective opinions onto this court. Like, that's right. Excuse me, but how is my statement any more subjective than Miss Miney's? You're such a hopeless cause. Witness, you may feel free to ignore this trite little man. Like, okay. Ugh, can't breathe. Let me out of here. So, like, the costume is like purple, right? The blood totally blended right in. You didn't see the blood? Like, yeah. But she must have had the gun with her at that time as well. That's, Are you going to tell me next that you didn't notice the gun either? I, like, totally didn't. All I was looking at was, like, her face. Oh my god, is the judge going to believe that too? Continue. Wasn't right to do something like that. How could you persuade her if you didn't see anything? And what was your sister, Miss Mimi Miney, like at the time? Well, she was like totally flipped out because she just shot Dr. Gray. But I feel like she knew. She like said she did something really bad. And like she said she wanted to go with me to like apologize to Miss Morgan. Did Mimi's spirit really say all that to you? Like, yeah. Okay. Let's press the last statement too. Oh, missed it. It's not good. Phoenix, the judge believes this testimony. Find some hitch, or else the trial ends. Never give up. The blood totally blended right in, right. Never give up, never let down. What was your sister? Was your sister home by that time? Hold it. Like, I guess so. I guess maybe like taking her revenge on Dr. Gray like made her feel a lot better. I'd like to feel a lot better too. Mr. Phoenix Wright. The sooner the better. She says with her whip at the ready. And like Miss Morgan was the only one in the channeling chamber, you know. May I ask you one more thing, Miss Miney? Like, sure. Was there anything you found strange, unusual, or just out of place? Something out of place, huh? Like, when do you mean? When? When you... In the side room, I don't think that's the one. Something odd at the crime scene. There's too many things when you were going to the crime scene, right? Let's go with that. Talking about when you were going to the channeling chamber. Like, no, nothing strange. She answered rather quickly. Now what? Think harder. I know you can remember something. I, like, totally can. That's not good enough. You have to explain yourself clearly to this court. Do you think, Mr. Wright, that whether or not there was something odd on the way to the challenge chamber is all that important? Why do you think everything I ever bring up is not important, old man? I ask because it is very important. Not that I know where I'm going with this, I really don't. I'm being a true gamer today, as always. Very well. Miss Miney, if you will, please include a statement about this in your testimony. Like, I don't get why, but okay. I, didn't see anyone on the way to, the channeling chamber. You didn't see anybody at all? Have a look at the side room, winding way, channeling chamber. There was activity in the winding way. All that stuff with Pearl's Psyche Lock last chapter, last investigation. You say that you didn't see anyone on the way to the channeling chamber. However, that is impossible. What do you mean? I'd like to introduce someone to you. This is Miss Morgan Fay's daughter, Pearl Fay. Interesting, you have a semi-intelligent look on your face, so what about this child? It just so happens that at the time of murder, Pearl was playing in the center garden. I did it faster than people normally do? Oh, interesting. I just remembered the Pearl stuff, so... was kind of really dragged out, finding out that she played with a ball and broke the urn. You had to present the urn, and then say Pearl was there. Let's see what the game has to show us now. It just so happens that at the time of the murder, Pearl was playing in the center garden. The garden? Yep. Which means anyone walking through the area would have seen her. So, Miss Miney, what do you have to say to that? Oh my god, no! As the court can see, she's a bit of an airhead. Also, she was leading her sister at that time. Do you honestly think she would have noticed a simple child playing? Preposterous, Francisca, you're pushing. It's not preposterous, and I can prove it. What sort of foolish? There is no way someone walking along the winding way could not have noticed Pearl. Oh. I see. I'm not really sure if I have to show the urn or the ball right now. Because the urn is more proof that something was happening than just a ball. A ball could just be conjecture, without tangible proof. Take that! It's a broken urn. This urn is my proof. An old cracked clay pot? What is that going to prove? Do you know why it's cracked? It's because Pearl broke it. That's why. She broke the urn? So much for not telling anybody her secret, Phoenix. Yow! Why do I feel like you're about to ruin my beautiful day? This urn was broken around the time the channeling started. Ah! And Pearl was the one who put it back together, while sitting right in the middle of the winding way. What? Miss Miney. Pearl was there in the winding way at the time. She was hard at work putting the pieces of the urn back together, you see. If you couldn't see that while you were walking, I'd have to declare you legally blind. I think I have sufficiently proven one thing, Miss Miney. You're a masterful liar. Ah? Mr. Wright, you need to watch what you say. The one who needs to watch what she's saying is the witness. So, Miss Miney, tell the truth. About what? About what? About where you really were at the time of the murder, of course. The witnesses testified about that. That's right. I was like sleeping in the side room. Can I really believe her? Was she really sleeping in the side room? No way. Your lies end here. What did you... The witness says that during the actual murder, she was asleep in the side room. And I say that's not possible because there is clearly a contradiction here. A contradiction? Where is this contradiction? Help me, Mia! I mean, it could be either of those things. Help me, Mia. Constant mood. What would Mia do? Is there anything? Just looking at the objects. Has the game ever given you that option of the testimony? Not contradictions are in testimonies. Earlier in your testimony, Miss Miney, you made the following statement. And like Miss Morgan was the only one in the channeling chamber, you know? It's true that at the time, both myself and Miss Hart were not there. We had gone to call the police. So, oh, she's mad. Like, what does that like have to do with anything? It's very simple. Miss Miney, how did you know that fact? How? I concede that Miss Fay was the only person in the channeling chamber. However, someone who was asleep in the side room could not have known that. Which means, Miss Miney, you did in fact go to the channeling chamber. But you didn't go there by way of the winding way. But, look at the Mayor Guide map. If one were to go between the side room and the channeling chamber, one would have to use the winding way. Yes, that's right, Your Honor, which is why I asked this very important question. Where was the witness at the time of the murder? Miss Miney, please answer the question. Don't ask a question off of a baseless assumption, if you please. Well, I suppose we've put it out on the table, Mr. Phoenix, right? You might as well answer the question for us. Where was the witness at the time of the murder? Now's your chance, Phoenix. Yeah. The only person who would have killed Dr. Gray was Indy Miney. So now is the time to prove it. Now then, Mr. Wright, let's hear your answer. Where was the witness when the murder took place? Was not the side room. she's the one who killed the dog, then somewhere around... Like the dog was here, somewhere around here. Miss Miney was here, of course. What? But that's the channeling chamber. Isn't that the crime scene? That's right. Miss Miney was at the scene of the crime. Order, order, order. That's right, though. Oh! Mr. Phoenix Wright, have you lost your mind? Yesterday's testimony established that only the victim and the defendant were in the chamber when the channeling started. Yes, that is correct. Please explain yourself, Mr. Wright. Simple. Miss Miney was hiding at the scene of the crime. I was hiding? Where? Like, where was I hiding? Didn't we talk about this last trial? We kept mentioning the folding screen and how people were specifically looking at the folding screen. There's nowhere else to really hide, is there? She couldn't hid by the door. Would have hidden here. This place is a bit too short. Like either way, had to have been somewhere in by the folding screen. Here, of course. Behind the folding screen? Oh, don't make me say this again. Recall yesterday's testimony. There ain't no way anyone was hanging out behind the folding screen. See, you stupid jerk. Quit being so quick to pin on me, slimeball. Oh wow. No, Miss Miney, one so young as you shouldn't be saying shantygrams as if you know exactly how old I am. I'm sorry. Looks like the pipe's about to burst. Guess I should help it along. Oh, fancy. The witness was hiding behind the folding screen with the help of this. Uh-huh. Hiding behind the folding screen with the help of... Is it this? No, I don't think it's the cloth, actually. It made sense for a sec, but there's absolutely no reason Nini would have burned purple clothes. What was... Yeah, it's that picture of the gun. Witness was hiding behind this very folding screen. I don't think it's this picture, though. I think if I show this picture, that would be wrong. I'm forgetting something? I forget a lot of things. I'm like this close to just looking at the answer on the guide. What am I forgetting? Enlighten me. I'm so lost. With the box thing. I completely forgot about that. You're so right. There was a hole about 8 inches off the ground in the clothing box. Same thing as the folding screen. And we did confirm that a human adult can fit inside that box when Lotta was hiding. Miss Miney. How you were able to hide yourself at the scene of the crime is very simple. You were hiding inside this box. Ah, that tiny little box? No person could fit in that. Sorry, but your theory has already been disproved. Laura disproved you when she was hiding from me, Nick. That clothing box was in the side room, right? Which means it has nothing to do with the murder at all. That's right. I was sleeping there, so I should know. That clothing box was there in the side room the whole time. Mr. Wright. Do you think you can prove where the clothing box was at the time of the crime? Can we prove where it was? And now, I present the piece of evidence that will prove this clothing box was at the scene of the crime when the murder took place. Eight inches off the ground, small bullet hole. Let's compare the things. I hope I'm right. I'm at full health, so it's okay. But take a look at this clothing box. You're so stupid. As if there's any sort of evidence in that old thing. This what on earth? Thank you for cheering me on. I'm doing my best with this case. I think previous cases were a bit more complicated unless it hits me with a very sudden twist now. Still, I don't really like. Of course, Morgan is extremely sus, but I couldn't quite tell you exactly where she stands in all of this. I'm sure that will come up as a twist. I don't have time for you to sit there surprised. Hurry up and say it already. There's a hole about 8 inches off the ground. A hole about 8 inches off the ground. Where have I heard that before? The folding screen had a hole at the same height. That's right. I hope this has opened your eyes to what happened. At the time of the shooting, the clothing box was sitting behind the folding screen, which is why the bullet from the pistol hit both the box and the folding screen. It went through the screen and then into the box. Miss Miney, you were hiding behind the folding screen waiting for your chance. Of course, everyone knows what 20 centimeters look like. God, I am really bad at measuring things. You were hiding behind the folding screen waiting for your chance. Yes, for your chance to kill Dr. Gray. Ah! Order, order. So what you're saying is, then Mr. Phoenix Wright, what about this picture? Are you saying that the person in this photo is Miss Eenie Miney? That is exactly what I am saying. Miss Eenie Miney. You were hiding inside this clothing box all along, and you wore a medium's costume to masquerade as Maya Fey. To masquerade as Maya Fey? She had it planned from the very beginning. She would kill Dr. Gray and pin the blame on my client. No, stop. I can't stand to listen to any more of this foolishness. If that's the case, Mr. Phoenix Wright, then I have a proposition. This whole idea that the witness moved the clothing box to the crime scene, pretended to be the defendant, killed the victim, then fled the scene of the crime. Well, don't put it like that. It's not possible for one person to do all that by herself. I say it is. I'm sure it's possible if you were to try. Oh. I don't want to hear if. If you're going to give me if, then give me some proof along with it. Where did Eenie Miney get the costume then? How about the wig? I wasn't talking about that exact point. I meant people, humans. If we want to do something bad enough, then that's enough. Beyond simply proposing that it's possible for one person to commit this crime, it is the duty of a lawyer to back up their claims. Yeah, it's your duty. If you can't do that, then your proposal falls flat. Yeah, I totally falls flat. Why do you have to hurt me so? It's alright, Phoenix. Huh? It is impossible for one person to commit this crime, but... That's right. Double murder? Like 2 murderers? It really is impossible. Morgan and Nini were really in cahoots, remember? For one person to do all the preparations, that is. May I remind you, the foolish receive no mercy. Wait, Miss Von Karma, you said it was not possible for one person, correct? You can't be serious. Miss Miney, you had an accomplice. Oh, I wonder who that could be. One, two, three. This person! It's Gumshoe! If it wasn't someone from Crane Village, you couldn't have gotten the costume. And if it wasn't someone from the Faye household, you wouldn't have that box to use. Morgan Faye. Isn't that the wonderful lady witness we had earlier? What do you have to say to this, Miss Miney? Why is she just growling? You shot Dr. Gray with your own 2 hands. Do you deny it? I think this is what really happened. The murderer had planted herself at the scene of the crime long beforehand. Objection. Dressed in a medium's costume and wearing a wig, she pretended to be the defendant. And then the channeling started. The murderer crept silently towards the other 2, both of whom had their eyes closed. First, she drugged Maya Fey with a strong sleeping agent. Then, she stabbed Dr. Gray with a knife. Ooh, Amy. Then, she hid my client inside the clothing box. She did that so she could take Maya's place and frame her for the crime. But that's when something unexpected happened. Unexpected? Yes. Dr. Gray was actually not yet dead. With the last of his strength, he fired a shot at his attacker. And that is why the hole in the folding screen was so low to the ground. The murderer then took the gun from Dr. Gray and... After that, you and the other lady thought to break to the room? Yes, a gunshot is certainly something you wouldn't expect to hear. Which is why, upon hearing the shots, we forced our way into the channeling chamber. Miss Miney. She immediately covered her own costume with blood. And pretended to be Maya Fey. But that sort of deception would have been easy to see through. Which is precisely why Miss Morgan Fay chased us out. Please leave this area to me. You're so right, the hands are completely clean. Like, how does that even make sense? Why has no one brought it up yet? Go quickly and inform the police. Hurry, before there are more victims here. What is one supposed to say? This is the real truth behind this murder. Huh? Ah? Who's that laughing at a time like this? Ah! Oh, you simple-minded fools. I'm sorry, are you still by chance evolving? This isn't even the judge's final form. What is it this time? Miss Von Karma, surely. Of course it was me. Do you really think someone of Von Karma blood would lose due to something this petty? What in the world, Francisca? Mr. Phoenix Wright, your argument is flawed in one very crucial area. And that is... if this witness is the real murderer, why would she go through all this trouble? Huh? Working together with a medium, pretending to be one, putting on this whole act. What reasons would she have to do such foolish things? Eh? Well, that's, yeah, that's right. That's exactly what I was gonna say. Oh, and one other thing. Why would Miss Miney want to kill Dr. Gray? Where is her motive? Oh my god, everyone is so dense. Yeah, that's exactly what I wanted to say. Yeah, a motive. I don't have a motive. A motive, that's... I can't say she has no motive here. I have to think of a motive now, as her reason for wanting Dr. Gray dead. The reason you wanted Dr. Gray dead is this. This, right? Huh. Just as I thought, you bore me with your silly answers, Phoenix Wright. Huh? Oh, am I on the right track or not? You think if I did this to get revenge for my sister's death? Well, duh. Yes. Because through that accident, you suffered a lot of hurt and pain yourself. Don't be stupid. Okay, this is a relief. No one has proof that Dr. Gray drugged my sister, right? And you want to say I want to take revenge based on nothing? What do you mean by that? See now, stupid Gramps. I'm, like, going to explain, so, like, please listen, okay? It's been over half a year since I was discharged from the hospital. If I, like, want a revenge, then, like, I wouldn't have waited this long. Besides, like, the guy that thought of the spirit thing was, like, Dr. Gray. It was, like, a total coincidence he asked me about it, you know? She's back to her head persona. However, you see, ouch! Pathetic, Mr. Phoenix Wright. You failed to support your own theory. The end. I think we have our answer, Mr. Phoenix, right? What Miss Miney has stated is very true. The revenge plan is overly complicated and has no motive in the first place. Furthermore, there is no reason for Miss Morgan Fay to cooperate with this plan. You don't even have any truly decisive pieces of evidence to demonstrate your point. So many faults, Mr. Phoenix Wright. You should really learn your place. Ah! What happened? I thought I had her for sure. You see, like, it's just as I, like, told you. I hope you like your slice of humble pie. Very well, I now conclude the cross-examination of Miss Miney. What? Hold it, thank you! I was scared! Your Honor, please allow the defense one more minute. Alright? You can't lose here. Have faith in yourself, Phoenix. Mia. Yes, it does sound like a ridiculously messed up plan for a murder. But you know, regardless, that girl trained for this crime. Really? Listen, Phoenix. Everything happens for a reason. There is a reason for why she had to kill Dr. Gray. And it is also the reason she had no choice but to kill him in this fashion. Time is up, Mr. Wright. Your final answer, please. If you want to say that you can prove Miss Miney had a motive, then Why did she kill the victim in this way? Can you provide a reason? Can I really do this? Of course I can. I'm not totally confident here, but I know that I must press on no matter what. That's right, Phoenix. Only you can do this now. I will show and substantiate the fact that Miss Miney had a motive. Too bad, you're too late. My cross-examination has already ended after all. Interesting. I'll let you have your chance, Mr. Phoenix Wright. What? You're supposed to be on my side. Avon Karma only cares about the perfect win. As long as you have the will to fight, I will knock you down, Mr. Phoenix Wright. And I don't care if you are my witness, so help me, I will throw you out of my way. No way. Very well. The court will take a 5-minute recess. We'll continue the cross-examination after we convene. Hey, wait a second. To be continued. Right, let's double save. Let's keep doing the trial. Noon of 4. District Court, lobby number 3. Let's go, gamers! True, our health bar is untouched. Feels really good. Is it really true about my aunt? I'm afraid so, Maya. There is no way Nick would have killed Dr. Gray by herself. And under the circumstances, there's no one else other than your aunt, Morgan. That's terrible. Why? Why would my aunt... Everything is going just as I predicted, Mr. Phoenix Wright. Miss Von Karma, why are you doing this? Why are you trying to take revenge on Nick? Nick had nothing to do with what happened to your dad. Don't you have something better to be worrying about? Say, your own situation? Ah, looking down on me even though we're the same age. Are you done yet? You've caused me enough pain and suffering. Not yet. My goal is to defeat you and let the whole world know of your defeat. But even if you do that, it won't bring your father back. Whatever. In the meantime, let's bring this match to its conclusion. And then we'll know who the real winner is. Don't point at me, I'm supposed to be pointing at people. Noon 10 p.m. Courtroom number 2. Court will now reconvene. Mr. Wright. Yes, Your Honor? Can you prove Miss Miney had a motive? Yes, I believe I can. Miney and Dr. Gray have only one point of connection. And that is the car accident 1 year ago. The motive I'm looking for must be there. Miss Miney, please testify to this court about your car accident last year. Huh? I thought, you wanted to, ask about my, motive. I, don't see the point in, bringing up the past. Miss Miney, if you please. Okay. I totally don't think it'll do any good, but... Last year's accident. That was, last year, in May. Something really bad had happened at, my sister's clinic around then. And, the accident, my sis was totally tired while she was driving. I was, totally pooped too, so I fell asleep in the passenger seat. I woke up with a jolt and it was a sea of flames around me. I opened the door and got away. Yeah, this seems harder than the previous ones. I think I've heard of this incident. It was all the talk on the tabloid shows day after day last year. Yes, and there was talk about Dr. Gray drugging your sister. Ah, those were merely rumors, totally baseless gossip. Yes, Mr. Wright, you may question the witness. Right now, it's impossible to prove that Dr. Gray did, in fact, drug Miss Miney's sister. Yeah, which means I'll have to work this from another angle. Let's do our very best, gamers. Last year's accident. Oop, and ads are starting. Almost missed those, actually. Thank you, OBS. Okay, I'll go grab me some extra hydration until ads are over. Thank you all so much for sticking around and supporting the channel. I appreciate all of you very, very much. Thank you for the hydration. I will drink to that. Okay, see you all in 2 minutes. Alright, that's it for ads. Thank you so much for sitting through that. I appreciate you all so much. I didn't even see the ads coming. They took me by surprise. We're so back, gamers. Look at that, full health bar. Feels good at this point of the trial. That was like last year in May. What if we press? Didn't some sort of medical malpractice happen at your sister's hospital then? Yeah, like that was in May too. Like the thing with all the patients dying was like May 2nd. And like our accident was like on the 24th. 2 accidents back to back. Do you assume it's just a coincidence? My sis was like totally tired, so that's why, duh. Something really bad happened at the clinic. I'm kinda having the instinct to present the newspaper clipping, but it's not exactly a contradiction. It's just proof that what she's saying is right, right? Let's press. There we are. That was the malpractice incident where 14 patients died, correct? Yeah. What was the cause of the mistake? Like, I heard it was because the medicines like got mixed up. Was that the fault of your sister, Mimi Miney? Like, no way. Dr. Gray, like, wanted to blame it on my sis. That incident has nothing to do with our murder here. Besides, the police report has already documented that it was entirely Mimi Miney's fault. Which means, as far as the real facts are concerned, Mimi Miney is the one who made the mistake. But like, it really wasn't my sis. She was totally tired? You mean exhausted? Like, she had to talk to the police and like was being investigated like every day. It was like a totally terrible situation. It's no wonder then that the car accident happened, huh? Is it? So then, why didn't you ask to switch places? Huh? Like, what are you talking about? I meant switch drivers. If your sister was so tired, then you should have switched with her. True, true. But like, I don't like have a driver. Hello? Girl, I have the receipts. They literally rebuild your face. This is news to me. I was not aware you didn't have your license, Miss Miney. Miss Miney, please amend your testimony. Like, okay, anyway. Fell asleep in the passenger seat. The accident happened at night, correct? Yeah, like it was at like 1 AM or so, I think. I had like a paper due like really soon, so like I hadn't slept and was working like real hard. So it was because the two of you were so tired that this accident happened. Sea of Flames. And your sister? What happened to her? I'm just pressing for the dialogue, guy. I'm going to get that license argument, you'll see. I didn't see her. Car was like totally black and there was like a ton of smoke. I like totally had like no clue what was going on. I'm gonna wait. Please tell us about your escape in more detail. I like kept wanting to forget that time, so like I don't remember things about the accident like detail anymore. Well, it's alright, no need to push yourself. I think I like gave an interview after the accident. Like, that would probably be the most accurate, you know? If it's the article, then I've already got it. We do, that's true. Wouldn't take over driving. It's the photo for your driver's license. How do you explain this? Let's just ignore that Director Hoti even exists and just present it. Miss Miney, that was a lame lie just now. Like, what do you mean? I know you had a license back then. This is a photo you took for the express purpose of getting a driver's license. What is the meaning of this, Miss Miney? That's right. Yeah, I had like a license, but revoked. But I didn't get it until after the accident. No, you had it. You had it at the time of the accident. Director Hoti, or the guy pretending to be him anyway, said so. Huh, are you talking about that perverted fake clinic director? Yes, that perverted fake clinic director. How did you know he was perverted? Ouch! No one cares. Witness, when did you receive your driver's license? Like, last November. What? November? The accident happened last May. That's a half-year lapse in time, Mr. Phoenix Wright. Oh, what in the... That's what happened, Mr. Wright. At the time of the accident, Miss Miney did not have a driver's license. Ow. Cry and my whip will accommodate. Jesus, Francisca, I miss Edgeworth. You're terrible. Anyway, without a license, the witness and her sister could not have switched drivers. I'm, like, glad you get it, but, like, even if I had my license, I, like, don't think my sis would have, like, let me drive. Prosecutor Lady Strong, blushy face. There are two moods in reaction to Francisca. Hello, A-Style, and welcome, welcome. Hope you're doing well on this Friday. Yow! Don't just stand there humming to yourself. Not you too, Mia, with the whip and the pain and the yow. Miss Miney, why do you think you would not have been allowed to drive anyway? Hey, that's because... I think the situation calls for a more detailed testimony, Miss Miney, if you please. Oh, like, how annoying. Oops, like, sorry. Didn't mean to be mean. I wouldn't be allowed. Like, around that time, I was, like, really close to getting my license. My sis was, like, this totally big fan of cars and, like, really valued them. She, like, had just gotten this really shiny, bright red sports car. She, like, would say things like, no way am I letting a noob drive my car. So, like, that's why I ended up in the passenger seat that night, too. Okay. I see. A bright red car for sports. Now then, the defense may question the witness. I'm not terribly knowledgeable about cars, but I don't know a thing about cars. Let's do our best. So what do you mean by really close? Like, I had one of those permit things. I think that's what they're called. Permit? Wow, the big-name lawyer boy doesn't even know what a driver's permit is? Well, this lawyer never had a permit. Relatable. What? Ignorance is to be whipped. What is with her? All she said in the last few minutes is utter nonsense. So, like, man, continue. Still a big fan of cars. She valued cars? How much would you say she valued her car? Like, she'd flip out at like a drop of rain. And like, she would notice if someone like touched the car door with dirty hands. In that case, why bother taking the car out of the garage even? Why did she take such special care of the car? How can you say that? It was a brand spanking new car. New car? Like, you wouldn't want to, like, get it dirty, would you, Mr. Lawyer? I would think that cars getting dirty is just another fact of life, but I guess people who really love cars think otherwise. Phoenix, try asking something of more significance, right? Don't patronize me, Mia. Well, Miss Miney, what kind of car was it? Shiny, bright red sports car. Was a new car? Yeah. She had, like, just gotten it. It was, like, from the UK. The UK? Were those her boyfriend's initials? Come on, is... Judge, what? Judge, where did that come from? Was the United Kingdom not established during 2017 in Japanifornia? I'm getting all the facts mixed up here. In Spanish, he says, is that a brand? The UK. Was a really special model. She had waited for a whole year for it to arrive. I guess her love of cars would be the obvious next topic. Mia told us to ask something more significant. Was that a trap? Always press harder. I really don't know anything about cars, but I had a feeling it was bound to come up. Your Honor. Yes? Please have the witness append what she just said to her testimony. You mean the part about it being a special import car? Yes. Oh, well, if you like cars that much, then that's not my point. Though, to be honest, I don't know what that point is either. Miss Miney, would you please fix your testimony? Sure, whatever. Totally special model from England. I yelled, hold it pretty forcefully, but I'm actually not asking for the heck of it. Hold it, then leaving it alone seems... Let's just talk about cars for 30 minutes, yeah. So yes, what am I supposed to pick for a topic? Let's start with this. Why are British cars good? Autistic taking action, autistic talking. Relatable. Like, huh? They're expensive and their driver's seat is opposite to our cars here in the States. It would seem there is no benefit to owning one. Like, huh? This whole steering wheel on the right side thing, it's kind of goofy, isn't it? Ew, what do you know? That sleek shape, the power of the engine always does, or feeling of transmission. Forgive me. Personality really changes at the drop of a hat. It's interesting, isn't it, Phoenix? Bit by bit, we're beginning to see the real contradiction behind this case. The driver's in the opposite side, it's all negative. Like, come on, Phoenix. Always Talon's knowledgeable about cars. I really don't know anything about them, and the worst that some family members own a cars dealership, so you'd expect they know more, I would know more, but they also didn't trust me around their cars because they really valued them, because those are their products and their business, and they just didn't trust my clumsy self to not mess them up somehow. No way am I letting a noob drive my car. Yeah, sounds like my uncle. Was your sister good at driving? She was like totally awesome. She like said she was going to be the like racing queen of the nursing world. Pick a field, Mimi. Somehow I think she bumped my question off track again. So like that's why I ended up in the passenger seat that night too. Let's press this as well, and I need to find a contradiction, I think. That was when the accident occurred, correct? Like, yeah, I like immediately reached for the passenger side door and fled like in a daze. Sounds like you had a terrifying time. There must be a reason why Phoenix focused so much on the car seat being on the opposite side. I'm not a true driver or a gamer. There must be a reason why the game really focused on for like 3 lines on how the British car had... Objection, Phoenix isn't an actual Phoenix. Case dismissed. Kawaii Floof, welcome, welcome! So good to see you! How are you doing today? Thank you for picking my stream. Thank you for coming in. Good to see you. There is a reason, I'm just thinking, like, of the very first case, the Thinker case with Larry Butts. It is going quite well. I'm cracking my brain trying to get around this case. Well, thank you for your contribution to the 12-hour stream challenge. Doing pretty good, and I'm really looking forward to the weekend. It's been a very productive week. Sounds like you had a terrifying time. There is something very big here. It's going to be hard to break apart such a natural sounding testimony. Have to attack it and a flaw will show itself. Has to. You fear for my sanity, I'll be okay. I'll be just fine. Did you really think so? Believe, there is a path. I know it. Mia almost sounded like a prophet for a second there. Got a thing from the stupid doctor. Oh yeah, he gave me. I've been winning the cases, yeah. So far this one, I haven't really needed that much external help. So that's been really cool. I'm starting to see the difficulty rise, but I'm also seeing that the trial is basically over. Like, we just need to call her out, and then I think it will be court adjourned. So that doctor gave me this thing. The next chapter is unfairly hard for literally no reason. Oh no. I best brace myself then. What am I missing? I don't remember what Hoti gave me. Oh wait, the articles about the car accident. Let's read the interview again. One step at the wheel. Open the right door and like got out. That's a very specific thing to say during the interview. The right door. Her right or our right? Because if it's a car like with the driver's seat on the left hand side, then the passenger seat would indeed be on the right hand. I guess they mean the other right, right? Come on, Phoenix, right? Will this work? It got silent, it worked! Yay! Miss Miney. Do you remember this article? It's an article about the accident. You had sent this in it. But I opened the right door and, like, got out. That's correct, isn't it? Like, why are you suddenly asking me about that? Your Honor, which side is the passenger seat, the left or the right? Well, it's on the right side, of course, because the driver's on the left side. That would be if it were an American car. But it would be the opposite in a British car. Opposite? The two of them were riding in a British car. In that case, the passenger side would be the left side. Ah? What do you mean by this? Miss Miney, you said that you had escaped using the right side door of the car. But if you were sitting there, then that means you were in the driver's seat. Imagine someone dancing in the courtroom saying, "Well, I could judge," in a sassy accent. That's hilarious. I've seen YouTube videos like that, I'm pretty sure. And just look at this man. Oh my god. Order! Order in the court! Order! Order! This poor man were raising his blood pressure. Like, judge, like, come on, Gramps. Order? Ah, we are beating this old man with a whip. This is not a proper court of law. Mr. Phoenix Wright is blabbering nonsense again. White beard is just because of all the stress we put on that old man. It's a hard job being an easily persuaded judge. Iny said the person who was driving was her older sister, Mini Miney. He's actually 20 years old. Imagine if the judge was younger than Phoenix. That is what Iny said, yes, but that is where her story falls apart. Somewhere, all of us made a big error in our assumptions. Phoenix, it looks like you finally found the real root of this murder. If we connect all the dots, there can only be one answer. I'd like to ask the court a question. Iny or Mimi? Who was really driving that night? And the answer is Iny Miney, of course. Why would you say that? Miss Iny Miney just said so herself in her testimony. She said that she escaped the car from the right side door, which would have been where the driver's seat was. Ow! I'm inclined to feel sorry for a foolish fool who foolishly spent his time foolishly. At that time, Miss Iny Miney had not yet received her driver's license. Doesn't mean she can't drive. That is why the accident happened. Hold it, Phoenix. It looks like you still don't see the real truth behind the accident. The real truth? Think outside the box. Isn't that what we always say? Alright, one more time. So it was Mimi. Good thing I didn't lose health. I wanna flex that I didn't even get hurt. The answer is the one person who had her driver's license, Mimi Miney. After all, that makes her the only person who could legally drive. But you just said... The witness, Miss Iny Miney, was the one in the driver's seat, which leads us to the next question. The next question? Who is the person standing at the witness stand right now? Huh? What? I didn't see that coming. Are you Mimi? She did get plastic surgery. What sort of idiotic ruse is this, Mr. Phoenix Wright? This witness's name is... I'll tell you what her name really is. This witness's real name is... Oh, holy heck. Oh, wow. Oh my god, if we get this wrong. Well, take that. Mimi Miney. That is your real name. Imagine if I just like, Dick Gumshoe, that's your real name. Of all the foolish triple. Then, how do you explain her appearance? This witness had severe facial burns when she was admitted into the hospital. So for the purpose of facial reconstructions, the surgeon used a picture. Facial reconstruction surgery? This is the picture she gave to her doctors at the time. That's right. It's a picture of her younger sister. No! But Mimi Miney, she died in the car accident. That's what everyone thought. However, that was not the case. Then, the body they found at the crash site. That was the body of the real Mimi Miney. Oh my god. Isn't that right, Miss Mimi Miney? Ooh. That car accident 1 year ago. Oh, what I do? Okay. The one who died that night was Ini Miney. Music in the first game really had this nostalgic feeling to it, even though I never heard it before. I really like both soundtracks, but it's true, like, if I'm just chilling and not playing, I might feel more inclined to go for the first game's soundtrack as well. And the DS versions are really good. The one who died that night was Ini Miney. Her sister, Mimi, then stole her face and was reborn as Ini. With this, she effectively erased Mimi Miney from existence. Your Honor, I'm sure you can now see why Mimi had to kill Dr. Gray. What do you mean? What is the meaning of this nonsense? Dr. Gray wanted to call back the spirit of a dead person. Specifically, the spirit of his nurse that died in the crash, Mimi Miney. However, that would not have been possible, because Mimi Miney was still, in fact, alive. And that fact would have been discovered had the channeling been conducted. So this witness had to stop that from happening, at all costs. And that's why she had to kill Dr. Turner Gray? Is that what you're saying? Yes. Before the channeling, Dr. Gray had the misfortune of consulting this witness about communicating with the dead. And in that moment, his fate was sealed. Well, Miss Ini? I mean, Miss Von Karma. Why did you say my name just now? Looks like I've been unmasked. Witness? Oh. That's right, I admit it. My real name is Mimi Miney. That quack doctor, he got what he deserved in the end. And I was so close to finally ditching Mimi too. So close. But why? Why would you go so far as to throw away yourself? To become your own sister? This gave me Persona 5 Royal a little bit. I think I understand why. Mimi Miney wanted her old self to disappear because of this. This? It's gotta be this, right? That's about the malpractice incident. Dr. Gray was right. The mistake was caused by the nurse. A nurse by the name of Mimi Miney. That's right, the person standing before us today. And a few weeks after this mishap, Mimi Miney had a car accident in which she lost her younger sister. The timing couldn't have been worse. 14 patients dying in that incident and her own sister's life extinguished. It was all too much to bear. I found a way for myself to escape it all, the only way. She lost everything in the flames of that accident, her sister, and even her own face. It was her last chance. Her chance to throw away her past and start a new life as her sister. Unbelievable. A plan beyond my wildest imagination. That jerk. If only he hadn't thought of that channeling mumbo-jumbo. Mumbo-jumbo? Becoming Ini has been the most horrible experience in the world. Spirit channeling, the occult, I hate it. I hate it all. Wow, a perfect case. I think not even Larry Butts had me do a perfect case. I believe there are still a few unsolved riddles here, such as... why did Miss Miney choose to go with such a complicated plan? And why did Miss Morgan Fay agree to help her execute it? Regardless, I believe one thing has been made crystal clear. The innocence of the defendant, Maya Fay. This is preposterous. I'm perfect. Me, Franziska von Karma. I'm going to enjoy the news tonight, Miss von Karma. How about you? It's going to be broadcast all over the world, right? Your defeat, that is. Yow! Ouch! Oh, God! Someone stop her! And one more for good measure. Oh no, she killed him. Phoenix! Hang in there, Phoenix! Phoenix! This court is a fraud. A sham. One must lose with grace, Franziska. Now then. It looks like it will be some time before Mr. Wright regains consciousness. The slapstick, I can't. So I will go ahead and pronounce the verdict. Not guilty. Woohoo, Maya! That is all. This court is adjourned. Let's go, gamers! That was so good. Oh, wow. 3:13 p.m. Final lobby number 3. Oh, that's our shotgun. Hey, you missed everything. But welcome. Thank you for choosing to stop by and say hello. It was a really intense trial. We barely managed to save Maya. Sounds like the gates of hell and heaven are both about to open. Yes, I also love the courtroom music. Dun, dun. Has some good chord progressions. Congratulations, Maya. Sis? Aw. It's good to see you, Maya. How are you doing? Sis. I didn't kill anyone, did I? No, you didn't. It was all just a dream. A really bad dream. You know, sis, in my dream, I smelled a really familiar scent. A familiar scent? I was inside that clothing box, right? That box. That was the box you used to store your clothes in a long time ago. That's right. Aww. There's still one thing I don't quite get. What's that? What would have happened if Mimi hadn't shot Dr. Gray? I mean, we broke in because we heard a gunshot. I think Mimi Miney had planned to open the door to the chamber herself. And then you and Lotta would have witnessed quite a scene. A possessed Maya Fave had just committed a murder. She had it planned down to the smallest detail, huh? Nick! Congrats, Maya! Thanks! Looks like you bailed me out of another jam. Well, you know. But I really don't want something like this to happen ever again. I'm fine because I have you to help me out, Nick, but every time something happens, I lose someone special to me. First my sister, and not my aunt. Hey, Nick, tell me why my aunt went and did something so horrible. Why would she help me be mining with a plan like that? I just don't understand, Nick. Maya, it's over. Why don't we just let it be? Nick, please, I need an answer. The reason Morgan helped Mimi with her plan was... Last gamer moment. Ooh, okay. Plus... No, it can't be the clothes. Why did Morgan do all of this? Because Morgan was jealous of Maya's mother being the master and she wanted to be the master medium, right? Profiles. It's gotta be Amy Faye, right? No, Amy was not. It was Misty Faye who was the mother. Yeah, I think bringing up the legendary Amy Faye is probably not it. To help someone. Hey, she wanted to help Maya? Or Pearl? It's probably Pearl, right? I don't think Morgan cared about Maya all that much. But even though she's strict, I guess she did want to protect Pearl. Okay, I'm going to present Pearl's profile. Here's hoping. Yeah, having Maya sent to jail wouldn't help Morgan much with anything. Pearly? 4 years from now, a new master will be born into Korean village. And that person will be you, Maya. But if you weren't there, then the main family's bloodline would disappear. And what would happen then? The branch family. My aunt. No, Morgan's spiritual power is too weak. The next person would be Pearl's. Everything was done for her sake. It was also that Pearls would become the next master. Yeah, I can see that. Did Maya say something just now? I think that she was saying, thought so. Oh no, I made Maya sad. Date and time unknown. Detention center, solitary confinement, cell 13. Ayo. My precious Pearl. You are the only one suitable to be the master of Korean, dear child. I sacrificed it all. All for you. I helped that brainless nurse carry out her murder and cooperated with that whip-happy prosecutor. Was all to unset that annoying, witless main family girl. That Maya Faye. Scary. But I shall be patient, my dearest Pearl. A chance will present itself. Your time will come. That's threatening. Well, a reunion and turn about the end. I really like this case. Yay, achievement. Turn about big top. Oh, is it because Francisca is a top? I don't think I'm quite ready for that yet. Turnabout Big Top. What a title. And Chad, you said this case is gonna be unnecessarily difficult? I'm looking forward to it. And also weird. Oh yeah, that was the one for... That was the one y'all gave me a warning for. I best make sure I put a trigger warning on the stream title tomorrow then. That's the case, right? Ugh, I'm gonna have to grin and bear it. Oh wow, the character who looks like you is the center of those warnings? That sucks. It's not just cringe, but icky. Ugh, yikes. Japanese gay moment. Well, it's my duty as a streamer to present the game as it is, so I will be doing that. I'll make sure to use my most ridiculous voices for the gross characters. Makes you say cricket, so it's a cricket case. Crikey. Trigger warning, crikey crickets. Okay, thanks to everybody's warnings, I do feel prepared for tomorrow, even if it's going to be the most icky, crikey, cringe case we've seen so far, which from the sounds of it, it will be. I'll be ready. I don't think it will do anything to, like, my anxiety or anything. Auto-incorrecting. Always. Can't trust that thing. Thank you so much for watching all. I can't wait for tomorrow. I'm excited to keep playing. I want to get through the icky case so we can get to the good cases and then eventually to the greatest Attorney Chronicles. This is all just a ploy so I can play TGAA, right? I have to play the whole thing first so it makes sense, but I just really want to play the greatest Attorney. Can't wait to play through the entire series. Let's find a nice person to raid right now. Well, thank you so much for clipping. Really nice of you. Open to raid recommendations. Go right ahead. I would love that actually. Simple flips. Want to do second trilogy before investigations? Yeah, I do want to play Apollo Justice games before doing the spin-offs. Since the Apollo Justice trilogy is the direct sequel, right? I did a search and that's what it told me, so... Seth Dark Scuff King. Playing League of Legends right now. I was playing Ace Attorney yesterday. Nice, nice, nice. Freaky Friday Suffering Solo Silver Push. Ooh, okay, thank you so much for the suggestion, Luar. Let me prepare the raid message for everybody to copy and paste. Shichiro raid, Shichiro raid. There we go. Thank you for watching, everybody. I'll see you tomorrow. See you at 6 PM as usual for even more Ace Attorney. Remember to drink a lot of water, cool off in this heat if it's hot where you are. And remember to rest and take good care of yourselves. Thank you so much for watching and see you very soon. Bye-bye.
Of shit there. Whew. Hey, I think my ult won the game there. Luma! Shichiro! Thank you, thank you, thank you! Why is my raid music not going? Thank you, thank you, thank you for the raid! Just as we have a victory going on as well. Oh my god, I heard about you, Shichiro. I heard about you. I heard you were Belgian. I heard you were Belgian. Crap. I'm trying to get you shouted out and it's not doing the thing.
Welcome to hell.
There we go. Ah, follow. Thank you, thank you, thank you. You know me, Spooky? I know, I know. We've been talking about you the entire stream now. No, Lua said like, hey, I'm surrounded by Belgians. I'm watching a Belgian streamer right now. And I was like, I'm the Belgian streamer. What are you saying? And she was like, no, there's someone else playing Ace Attorney. I was like, oh. Are you not entertained? Is that not why you are here? How was the game, by the way? Did you have a good time? Did you have a good time? Are we going? Are we going? No, we're still in bronze. We're still in bronze. Awesome, crazy coincidence, right? Belgian Gamers Unite. That's what I said. I went to Loa. I was like, if he streams, I'm going to raid him. Nothing will stop the Belgian VTuber Society. But yeah, apparently you were done fast. Thank you so much for the raid again. You're amazing. It was super fun. I won the case. Yes, without any mistakes. Very cute. I played it yesterday for the first time. I went in blind. And it was a really good game. It's really funny. I fucking love it. Except the whole Hungarian self-defense forces. Yeah, that's going to be like an immovable object versus an unstoppable force blade. It's going to be amazing. And bloody. Honestly though, if your VTuber fights against mine right now, I'm gonna die. I'm gonna die. For sure. My 2.0 might actually do the thing. But you never know.